Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we had bullied some bandits, and they are now gone, which is fantastic. We have done that thing. And also, I did look into cross-classing skills, and it was more complicated than I seem to have remembered. I think DM just kind of hand-waved a lot of things, and as well as I did when DMing for 3.5. So the maximum rank for a cross-class skill is 3 plus your character level divided by 2. So in this case, it still makes a very confusing amount of sense because we have spot is wisdom based, but it's still only 4 ranks, which is kind of confusing because divided by 2, 3 plus character level, so 9, and I think it's rounded down, so 4. So there is an additional thing though. In 3.5 rules in Neverwinter Nights 2, the way that some of the things changed. Basically, in Neverwinter Nights, multi-class characters could not increase the cross-class skill beyond 3 plus their character level divided by 2 when leveling up, even if the other classes had the class skill. This changes. When leveling up, you can increase a cross-class skill to 3 plus character level if another one of your classes has it as a class skill, though they still cost 2 skill points, which it doesn't for me because of Able Learner. So sadly, because only one of my classes has the spot skill, it still is under that restriction of 3 plus character level divided by 2, rounded down. The rounded down part's the important part because this means that I won't be able to gain that last point of spot that I need until next level. Grand. Even if I did take the Able Learner, I wouldn't be able to expand it beyond 4. Thank you for getting me out of the crypt. It's a shame we lost Garrett, but I suppose we're fortunate there were any survivors at all. Also, I killed the bandit chief. Over here, bandits scattered to the 4 winds. Once he fell, from what the men are reporting, we'll deal with the rest of their lot when we start regular patrols again. Certainly earned the bounty I had placed with them. Here you go. And with the thanks of the entire garrison here. Anything else? Nope. We got more money. More money than I really know what to do with at this point. I think one of my the OG playthrough I've done of this so goddamn long ago, I also didn't really know what to do with all that money. Did I still sell the silver ring? I feel like I should sell the silver ring. Also, do I have anything else that I don't care about? You're not proficient with the Astral Blade, so you can't use it. I could grab... I could throw her the Wand of Lightning. We're gonna sell the Gloves of the Minstrel. I'm just trying to think of literally anything else I could do or use at this stage of the game. But beyond the who's the Medusits, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, on to Highcliff then. You have been waylaid during your adventure.
No place to run this town, Kalakcha. Not what you have stolen. Hand it over, and we will let you live.
This is getting tiresome. What's so important about that blasted thing that has them chasing us all over Farron?
Why? Scared of them?
Don't be dense. Of course I'm not scared. Just irritated.
Hand the shard over now, or we will take it from your corpse.
You want it? Come and get it.
Fool, I shall enjoy killing you.
Oh.
Fight, you pathetic thralls! Kill them all! Why are you still looking at me? Attack!
I think we've had enough of this one.
Well, we suddenly have a new ally. Please attack. Thank you. Nishka. God damn it, woman. Please get back up. Did I? Okay. Are you serious with this?
You walk a strange path for a harborman. Apparently I'm not the only one who has a problem with it. Forgive me, but I saw these things about to attack you. I found I could not simply stand by while you were ambushed. Again, I'd like to help if I could. I've been trying to follow you without interfering, but I don't think you'll reach your destination without someone who knows the land.
How long have you been watching me?
Yeah, maybe you'd like to share how long you've been tracking us. If you can take your eyes off our leader for more than a moment.
I am Eleni, and rather than shadow you, I would walk with you.
We're doing fine, thanks. And maybe you'd like to explain why you were following us in the first place.
I'd like to know that as well. Tree worshippers tend to keep to themselves and don't pay much mind to travelers who take the roads.
I think you will find tree worshippers a rare thing these days, dwarf. So do not use that word lightly.
Apparently not rare enough to have you come out of nowhere after following us, for hells knows why.
Boy, if this isn't just a giant party of trusts being built all around it, it's heartwarming to see how much everyone is reaching out to one another. Tree worshippers, so you're a druid?
Yes, I am one of the tree worshippers of the mare. Just as you have the smell of a harborman upon you. I've watched you stumble through thick and bramble, miss paths right in front of your eyes, and let those beasts catch you what feels to be a dozen times over. Before casting insults, maybe one such as I could actually help you, harborman. Did you think of that?
I honestly meant no offense.
Then maybe I should do the talking.
Very well. Perhaps I spoke too quickly. And with enemies like the ones who pursue you, we waste time with useless words.
Fine, how long have you been tracking us?
It's a strange circle of who follows who on this road. At first, I was following those who attacked you, but they seem to be following you, which leads me to believe there's something you have, something they want, so I thought that perhaps my enemy's enemies would at least welcome some company to their destination, and with my help, even get there faster.
Faster? How?
Well, I come bearing a gift, not just words. I know of a quicker path to Highcliff, and one that will hide your trail as well. There is a druid sanctuary not far from here, the Maiden's Glade, where members of my circle would go for refuge when traveling the land. I can lead you there, and with no further attacks from these hunters of yours. Not that you can't handle yourself, but I'm sure you're growing as tired of these attacks as I am.
What do you know of these attackers?
Little. They are not of the land, that is for certain. They have a strange smell about them, and their speech is like nothing I've heard before. Unless they are speaking to their thralls, it is impossible to make out. But they keep calling you Kalak-Cha. Do you know what that means?
Not a clue. I do not know.
Then it looks like when it comes to answers, we have little to offer one another. A pity.
I feel like I answered this, or you answered this already.
I only recently became aware of them. First in the Mare de Lane, the wetlands you harbormen call the Mare of Dead Men. I believe they are responsible for many attacks in the Mare and beyond. Not all their victims escaped as you did, and so I followed them to learn of their intentions, and if possible, to stop them.
You want to help me?
There is something these hunters want from you, and they seem determined to stop you from reaching your destination. So I feel it is my duty to balance things out. Besides, they outnumber you. It's not fair.
I don't know, I feel like we've been doing pretty well against these guys. I know that the other two are going to have something to say about this, but we would welcome your company.
Very well. That wasn't so hard to admit now, was it?
What? We're taking her along? Why?
Is there some sort of problem?
I'll say, you're still talking, and you're acting like you're coming with us. That's the problem.
It is always hard to trust a druid. I won't lie. A whole lot of the times it's that, oh, we live a superior life because we live with nature sort of thing. And it also doesn't help that she's an elf. And that's not said in the, oh, elves are dumb sort of way. It's the elves are haughty most of the time. You know, the know-it-all folk. Because they've lived for so long, they're superior because they have so much knowledge and elegance and I'm not saying I trust Eleni, but we need her, Nishka. Let's go.
If you travel only with those you need, instead of out of friendship or loyalty, then perhaps I have misjudged you and your companions.
Maybe you better watch your tongue, because he's done more for us than you've done.
Fine. Let's be off. Judging by the sun and trail, you were headed to Neverwinter, correct?
I need to reach my Uncle Duncan in the city. He may have knowledge on a shard I possess.
A shard? Ah, so that would be the silk-wrapped bundle I saw in your pack. It sounds like that is what those creatures are looking for.
Still making it hard to really trust you if all you're doing is just watch them from afar. God, I hate lone wolf characters. Guess it's as good as mine.
Well, if they seek it, then let us do what we can to keep it from them. Regardless, I appreciate your trust in telling me. Thank you. Let's be on our way. Follow me. The Maiden's Glade is not far.
Seriously, I don't know what it is about old school elves and druids that make them so hard to tolerate.
This is a long way from the road. Are you sure you know where you're going?
Agreed. How much farther is this place?
Not far, for we are already here. This is Eridus, the Maiden's Glade, in the tongue of Harbormen.
Yeah, lore. Sounds elvish. Almost Illifarn, in fact.
You are correct. You surprise me. Just as the Mare of Dead Men was once Merdelaine, the slow marching court, this place also had a name long before settlers from Neverwinter set foot here.
Did they ever set foot here? I can barely see where we're going.
Trust me, it's no better at my height either. Sure as the hells couldn't find my way back to the road now.
The road to the Maiden's Glade is hidden, known only to druids and the beasts of the land. You cannot revisit this place without me to guide you. The glade up ahead was a retreat for druids, a place of shelter if they needed to heal or rest. Many such places exist along the coast. The animals here would protect the druids, and they will shield you from your pursuers if they should find you.
You mean those animals?
Bonaparte!
Boy, those are some friendly looking animals. Also, goddamn it, Nishka. How'd that heal only? That is not 10 hit points. I ain't complaining, but that ain't 10 hit points. Maybe I should get cleave for him later on down the line.
The animals here are frightened, and I know not why. There is usually at least one druid in the glade, and they should be aware of the beasts, and us.
Well, I say we avoid any wolves or anything trying to kill us.
I say we fight them. They attack us, we attack them. Besides, could use new boots.
I think we should try avoiding anything and just get out of here to Highcliff.
I think that whatever is wrong here will pursue us to Highcliff. We should investigate if we can.
I think you should listen to our leader more. And trust me, if we're really good at sneaking through here, no one's going to follow us.
Lost with Aline, gained with Nishka. Honestly, I can't blame not wanting to deal with her.
Me.
I'd rather not. Neutral good druid. Boy, I can already tell you I'm gonna find her irritating. Just call it a hunch. Let's see. She seems to be more based around spellcasting, being a concentration based. Listen, lore, spot and survival are through the roof. She has natural spell, which will allow her to cast spells while in wild shape form. Combat casting. And because she's an elf, she has stuff like immunity to disease, hardiness versus enchantments. Wonder why she doesn't have an animal companion. Only because it died several times over. So, druids have the ability to wild shape. It is relatively complex in the scope of the actual tabletop, but here I think they simplify it in that you just take the form of the creature. Twice per day at 6th level, 3 times per day at 7th, 10th level, 5 times, 14th at 14th, blah blah blah. You're able to assume the shapes of a bear, a wolf, a boar, and a badger. At 12th level, a druid may assume the dire form of any of these animals. That's pretty much the bread and butter mode when it comes to the druid. Defend master, sure. Guard distance near. Open locks, no. Stealth, no. Automatic hiding, no. Do not do the overkill casting mode, please. That would just... ugh. What items do you even have? None. Druids are also one of those classes where it's like they do a little bit of everything, so it's hard to stat them out. So of course they decided to make her, you know, decent at everything as opposed to having any what's the word I'm looking for? Flaws. Summoning. What spells do you have currently? Summoning creature. Wait. Oh, right. So druids have the ability to spontaneously cast as well, but they do so with the summoning creature spell list. Neat. Alright, cure wounds, entangle, lesser dispel, lesser restoration, dominate animal. Not a bad allotment. I mean, she's got a higher wisdom than Iggy does, but that's not that impressive, let's be honest. So is this where I'm trying to get to? I think that's where I'm trying to get to. Just want to see if there's actually anything in this clearing. I won't lie. Of all the characters, I think Eleni is probably the most egregiously annoying at this point. All of them have their flaws. All characters should have a flaw of some sort. Overbearingly annoying, however, is usually the druid. Usually the druid, because it's all like, oh, you don't walk the path of nature like I do. Ooh. Hello. Boars. Oh. Nishka, I'm trying to attack the same things you're trying to attack. Thank you. I think we're doing fine. I guess whether we like it or not, we're going to investigate just to make her be a little bit more with us.
These wolves, they were slaughtered, and not for food, but out of bloodlust. Is this why the animals attacked us? Whatever is wrong must be here in the glade. I thought the Circle of the Mare would be aware of any disturbance here, but now it seems the task must fall to us.
Why? Let's just go. I'm done stopping through these groves and animals, and letting her pick the trail.
I mean, it is as Eleni says, we really don't have time for this.
Agreed. We've saved a day. But let's not waste it digging through the brush for some wolf-killing thing.
Very well. I expected little more from a harborman. The path to Highcliff lies to the north and west, and is not far.
Mostly just being pragmatic here, if only because, you know... Oh, hello, dire badgers.
They will die by my hand.
I will, however, not say no to a good experience. Behold, dire badgers.
Enemies up.
Oh, shit.
Enemies just ahead. Ready your weapons.
Accidentally clicking my allies is going to get egregious, I can already tell you that. Damn it. There you go. It dead. Let's see, that's out to the world map. If it's gonna be quick, why not? Again, this is kind of a situation of like, Eleni was all willing and wanting to help us and all that fun stuff. Even showing us a separate path that's supposedly a lot safer. Turns out it's not. And then expects us to drop everything, hello, as a bear. And then it expects us to drop everything and immediately help. Simply because of that. Oh well. Big bear. Big bear. Big bear chase me.
You are here.
Kaylil?
I came here. Came to try and find you, Eleni. To try and escape the mare. To seek refuge here.
The mare? What is wrong?
The mare. It speaks with different voice now. Its waters, once clear to the circle, are now dark and run deep, so deep.
What do you mean? Where are the others? The rest of the circle?
Vashni and the others, they are lost. Only you remain. I thought I could find you, or Nevan, but what claims the mare overtook me, clouded my vision with shadows and blood, trapped me in this form. Do not return to the mare, Eleni. Do not, or you shall fall to its corruption, as I did.
Kaylil, he's dead. It was he that caused such unrest here, and why the animals attacked us.
What is he saying about the mirror?
I don't know. I've been away from the circle for some time. Kaylil and I were part of the Circle of Merdelaine, the Mare of Dead Men. If the elders, if Vashni is lost, and Nevan is lost, I have been away too long. But this would explain why I could not feel the circle any longer. And as for the land...
But we should press on. I promise to lead you to Highcliff and to safety. And so far this path has proved longer than I wished.
Farewell, Kaylil. May you rest, and may the glade become peaceful again.
They having a good loot? Nothing? Damn it. At least he gave us 200 experience points. I was hoping for loot though. I don't know. Something that she could wield. One of the, I don't know if it's a thing that they made it for in this. But clerics, druids are not able to wield or wear heavy metal weapons and armor.
Yes.
Or at least they weren't.
Your command.
Do I even have any other armor? Well, you got some armor. Give her your leftover leather, I guess.
Listening.
There we go. Defense. Oh, look. Huh. I thought that leather armor provided only one. Maybe they changed that for the game. But yeah. And because her spells are also divine based, she does not have to worry about the armor check penalty for, well, not the armor check penalty, the I can word. Arcane spell failure. That was it.
You're risking your entire ship by going out there, Captain. Ignore me if you will, but at least listen to your own men.
We're leaving port right now. Nothing's stopping this shipment to Neverwinter, especially not a pack of lizard folk. What are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery.
Wasn't I supposed to get on that ship? Why did you try to stop him?
Lizard folk have been sabotaging anything floating that comes into or out of Highcliff. The Double Eagle over there has already had to be repaired 3 times. The good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there! Looks like the lizard folk have themselves another victim!
And I think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail. All right, lads, see what we can do to help those sailors. Let's just hope the lizard folk let them swim ashore. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here. Some of the other sailors should be able to fill you in.
Oh boy. Well, getting Neverwinter's gonna be a pain in the ass. You're a strange looking group. What do you want? Oh, half-orc. Neat. We're looking for a ship that will take us to Neverwinter. Doing half the town. You ain't heard then. No ships Neverwinter. Hell, no ships in or out of Highcliff till they put a stop to the lizard folk and their sabotaging. I'm just standing watch while the men tried to repair the Double Eagle. Again. We tossed nets down into the water last time, hoping to catch some of the lizards. Didn't work. Those lizards just cut through their way through the nets and damaged the ship anyhow. Clever beasts, I'll give them that. So just everyone's stuck here? Pretty much, unless you're one of them crazies who actually try to get anywhere on foot. Roads just aren't safe nowadays. Made me glad I'm a sailor. Where are they coming from? No one knows. The village elder's been poking around and our captain's been digging up rumors over at the inn. Nothing as of yet, though. Plus, people are nervous because one of the villagers went missing last night. All sorts of rumors flying around about undead and other nonsense. Things are just a big old mess right now. Where can I find the village elder? What do I look like? A tour guide? Go ask someone who actually lives here. Alright, where's the inn then? Middle of the village, naturally. Can't miss it. There's a drunk crewman there while we wait to hear when it's safe again. Neat. Well, welcome to Highcliff. For what it's worth. If there's any loot to be found, any of these random locale. Spot checks. Spot checks all around. So, guess we got a few quests around here before we can even think about getting out all the way over there. Bunch of sailors, Highcliff villager, the Abba Master. Just clear off the dock, so I still have work to do. I mean, that's fair. Just checking around, looking around before I go into town itself. I actually want to bet that I'm going to find Gallon in here too. Being all like, oh, god dang it. Can't travel anywhere. Up we go. Relatively nice seeming little town. Bunch of drunken sailors. Oh no, what's all this? Traveling circus? Easy, one of them's a harborman. Harborman? I could care what a swamp farmer can do. Seems to me there's a mark making a joke with you for. A dwarf, tree worshipper, demon, and a swamp-smelling harborman walk into a tavern. Oh no, we have just walked in, but seems to be someone's about to go flying out. Easy, Kelgar, let it go. Let it go? Did you hear what he called you? Might as well have asked us to break his legs right then. Our leader's right. We don't need the attention a fight will bring. There's no reason to fight at all. No reason to fight? Are you mad? Of course there is. Of course there is. The dwarf has the right of it. You be quiet. Agree with me. Again, I'll knock your teeth out. Alright. Just saying, I agree. That does it. I warned you once. Now you're going to get it. How often does this happen? Trust me, things were slowing down a bit before we came here. Now it's about back to normal.
You will die by my hand.
People! Quite literally just walked into the goddamn town. And now y'all gonna be like freaking 4 sailors short. Man,
Let's see what they're made of.
there'd be friendly fighting. Yeah. Oh, that was a bit of a sport, wasn't it? We didn't need a fight at all, but you went ahead anyways. Oh no, don't get all upset. All in good fun, you know. No harm done except for some legs and knees and heads. We didn't need to fight, Kelgar. Next time, rein it in. It's hard to steal from someone when they think you're going to attack them. If we're done making more enemies, let's move on. I agree. Let's go. Fine. Say we try and find another tavern. There's bound to be more drunks need a punch or two. Yeah, Kelgar, that wasn't a brawl. We murdered them. Kelgar. I don't think this man knows very much about the actual just brawling for fun. Well met, I'm Edario. If you need armor, please let me know. I'm the only armorer in Highcliff, so if you need anything, there's nowhere else to go. You don't sound too happy about that. Isn't lack of competition a good thing? I guess, but there really isn't much call for my work in a small town like this. Well, why don't you go to a bigger town then? I'd need someone to work for first. In a big city, it'd be hard to compete with all the other armorers who already have steady customers. You ain't wrong. Show me your wares. Ooh. Goblin Shield of Nulbesh. Nulbesh, a half-orc ranger, became a champion of the northern orc clans during their fateful goblin wars. Despite his half-human heritage, they appreciated his ferocity in battle and the rousing speeches he gave from atop his piled victims. When Nulbesh was killed by a member of his father's own clan, the orcs squabbled for months over who should bear his shield. Numerous forgeries were crafted during this time, and the fragile Orc Alliance eventually splintered. So it is a +1 tower shield, so it's a bitchin' load of AC, but it also grants a +3 against goblinoid creatures. That's pretty interesting. Padded armor, paladin helmet. Concentration +1. Sold. Not even a paladin. Oh wait. Damn it. I just realized that +1 is going to be nice, but that removes the intelligence headband. Let's see. Shield of the Wisp Hunter. Sagi Nurkle, legendary hero of the gnomes, is said to have lost himself while chasing swampland toads as a child. As the night fog settled in, will-o-wisps lured him this way and that through the dark swamp. Outsmarting them, however, he wove a magic shield from the marsh reeds, crushing them with it as he sneaked up on them through the mists. Replicas are made every 10 years as part of the festival celebrating his life. Oh, jeez. A +2 shield with resistance to electricity. That's pretty bitchin'. Skin of the Forest. It is leather armor, +1, wearable only by druids and rangers, with bonuses to hide, move silently, and camouflage once per day. Neat. Horse helmet. Oh, excuse me. Concentration bonuses. Any weapons? Now, you are an armorer, after all. I might just sell back the paladin helm. Yeah. Oh no, I lost 5 gold. Wonder if there's basically a workshop here. Hello, individual named Par. You there, a little help please. What seems to be the problem? There are noises coming in from inside my house. It must be thieves. I'll go take a look. Thank you, my home is one right in front of me. Oh, and do try to be careful, will you? There are a lot of fragile and valuable things in there. Ishka, maybe keep your hands to yourself. We will quite literally be the only ones coming into this house, save for the thieves. Quiet, you fools, don't be making too much noise. Shove off, Dollar Hay. Don't recall no one putting you in charge here. Shove off. Shove off. Taste my steel, dog. Ishka. Ishka.
Well. Looks like
I ain't afraid of blasted. It's the militia. We're hanged men for sure. Standard fight, cowards. We'll kick him quick and dump him in the sea, no one the wiser. Jeebus, there's a lot of you. Just try to cast an entangle when they decide to move. Oh, they're sailors. Melanie, please tell me that was you casting the lightning. Also, you damage the cabinet. Don't do that. Oh, of course he'd be poisoned. God damn it. I swear we're gonna have to start making a how many times has Mishka fallen in combat. Alchemical silver scimitar. I mean, if we were gonna loot the place, which we quite clearly seem to be doing so. I keep 4 gold in a vase. See, that one healed for only 11. 10, regardless.
that's it for me.
I'm sure this is fine. Ah, ring of resistance +1. How useful. Hello, table. Thieves' tools? Do I want to know why the mirror has a... Well, I guess... I don't know if mirror.
That's it for me. Sorry.
What? Ishka, what is wrong with you? Game's weird. Ability damage can be healed by resting for 8 hours, but I think it's like 1 ability score point restored every time you rest. I thought I heard fighting in there, and stop applauding you. Yeah, there were sailors looting the place. They weren't in the mood to surrender. I see. All you did a thorough job of destroying my house, no doubt. Here, take this batch of potions for your efforts. I better get inside and see just how bad things are. Ooh. Speed, bears endurance, cure serious wounds. I mean, assuming that yoinking the resistance ring doesn't come back and bite me in the ass. Should be all good. Elder Main. Junie, please, I'm doing the best I can, but we can't risk exploring the ruins at this time. But where else would William have gone, Elder? You must do something. And what would you have me do, Junie? Sacrifice the entire village's safety just for your husband? You will be to blame if William comes to any harm, Elder. I will not have my child growing up without her father. I understand her anger. It would be tragic if William were hurt or worse, but she must understand that I have to put the safety of the village first. What's happened that made her go so upset? Junie's husband, William, has gone missing. He went to gather some stones outside the village, but with the lizard folk attacking the outlying farms, I fear he may have been taken by them. He really shouldn't have left town with the attacks. Need to say that in hindsight, what happened cannot be changed. I wanted to talk to you about gaining passage on a ship to Neverwinter. Sadly, that is impossible right now. Every one of our ships has been damaged. None are safe for sea travel at the moment. Each time we've made repairs, the lizard folk promptly damage the ships again. Trade with Neverwinter has stopped, and without trade, this village will not have an easy winter. I mean, anything we can do to help? We'll not send anyone into danger not knowing what to expect. I suspect that William's disappearance has something to do with the lizards, but without knowing for certain, I can't ask anyone to risk their lives. I'll look into this. Also, I do love how one of the responses is, so the only way I'm going to be able to find a ship is to help you with this. You certainly travel with interesting companions, so I suspect you are capable of handling yourself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I think we've just been insulted. Just take it as a compliment, you two. Do not mean it as an insult. In fact, I assume that you are all quite remarkable individuals to be able to get past the typical prejudices and band together. Oh, well, that's all right then. So you won't object if we look into things? If you are certain about this, then I have no objection. I think it's safe to say that everyone in Highcliff would be very grateful if you could resolve things for us. Well, where should I start looking? Lizard folk have been concentrating their attacks on the farms outside the village. And the only farmer left is Chandra. She's too stubborn to leave her home even with the attacks. You could start your search with her. She may know something that could help. Or you could simply wait there and ambush the lizard folk should they attack. Allow me to mark the location of her farm on your map. I wish you luck on your travels. Look forward to seeing all of you again. How many taverns are in this place? I know. You were the one speaking with the Elder. Did he turn his back to your pleas as well? I mean, what'd you ask of the Elder? My husband, William, disappeared 2 days ago. He was heading outside the village to gather some stones to expand our home. foolish thing to do with the attacks going on. It must have been the lizard folk who took him. They're beasts, but the Elder refuses to send out a search party to bring him back. Your wagon's still here. Wouldn't he need it for heavy stones? What? He must have accidentally left it behind. He was quite eager to get it started. Oh boy. Dude just ditched her, didn't he? I might be able to track him down. Be willing to take a risk for a complete stranger? Well, this is a surprise. Is there anything else you can tell me that might help? The villagers that left their farms say they were driven out by something destroying their crops and damaging their homes. The farmers were never attacked, it's just been sabotaged, like with the ships. Probably lizard folk, but we never know. You may want to speak with that girl, Chandra. She refused to give up her farm to those lizard folk, so she may have seen him if he went outside the village. I'm starting to suspect that maybe, just maybe, William might have just left. Pulled a good old screw this shit, I'm out. Captain Flynn. Did I actually enter the tavern? Actually, wait. Entering the tavern might be a bad idea with Kelgar and the party. Captain Flynn. You can tell he's a captain because look at that cap. If you don't mind, I'm trying to drown my sorrows here. I was told to seek out Captain Flynn here at the Highcliff. Is that you? Captain of a ship that can't sail? That's me. Here to rub salt in my wounds, are you? My father, Dagon, said you could help me get to Neverwinter. Dagon, eh? He's still playing farmer in that swamp village, is he? I'd be happy to grant your passage, but as you can see, we're all stuck here for now. No ships in or out of Highcliff on account of the attacks, which means I've got a shipload of cargo rotting on the docks until this mess is sorted out. And let me tell you, there's merchants in Neverwinter who'll have me hanging from the gallows if I can't get my cargo there, and soon. How do you know my father? Dagon and I had adventured together for a while, you know, crawling around in dark tunnels, getting clawed at and bitten just for a bit of gold. It was good to have around, kept calm under the worst conditions, and always had your back in a fight. Thing is, we both got tired of being punctured by nasties trying to get us out of their lairs. I had enough gold saved up and got into the shipping business. Oh, pardon the yawning. Sounds like my father led a exciting life. Sure, if you like getting poked, stabbed, and shot at. I've had my fill of running for my life. Now I get stuck in the village like everyone else. We know what's responsible, but lizard folk, what the hell's they're doing this far north is beyond me, but that's certainly causing enough trouble. No one's got the nerve to go after them, though. Can't say I blame them either. Why are you drinking so much? And what would you do if we were about to lose thousands of gold in cargo? I wouldn't know. I've never been in a position to lose that much money. Hope you never do. It's depressing. Makes you want to become a farmer. I tell you, nothing's worse than wishing you were a farmer. I'm a farmer. Oh, wait. I can smell the swamp in you. From West Harbor, are you? I thought I recognized that smell. It's like peat moss on your clothes. I hate to tell you, but he's right. We're going to have to do something about that odor of yours. I'm surprised you can smell anything, Kelgar. Your breath is what it is. I think peat moss smells nice. Sure beats the inside of a village tavern. Where'd you get this bunch? Don't often see a tiefling and dwarf together, and with a wood elf too. Takes all kinds, I guess. I mean, I am a Genasi. Leading an elf, a tiefling, a dwarf. To high whirlwind adventures! And no, I cannot enter the tavern. So, I've been playing for roughly, I don't know, 8 hours with this save file so far, and one thing I've kind of noticed is that I don't have the ability to go into just any random towns. Or not random towns, but random houses. Probably just to save on space/memory. Not needing to load in every other thing, you know? I'm not it. I'm not playing. Child. Probably just so as they can also cultivate more of what it is that you have available. No? You know. That was not where I tried to click. Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shop at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. My apologies. Just trying a new slogan. What do you want? It could use a little work. Right? It's missing that little something, isn't it? I'd better keep working on it. Seems Highcliff has become quite a hub of activity ever since patrols along the high road became scarce. Scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. You'll find that I have a pretty nice stock of goods here. With all the travelers coming in, I've managed to get my hands on some real good bargains. Is there another way to Neverwinter besides the ship? Sure, if you got a small army with you. Until they can get more patrols on the roads, the ship is your best bet right now. Which doesn't really help you, since all ships are grounded for the time being. What do you have for sale? Ah, you won't be disappointed. Have a look for yourself. He has hats. Oh, he does have weapons. Oh, geez. +2 club. Fire axes? Yeah, okay. Throwing axes that deal D4 damage of fire as well. Hierarch's blade. Let me guess another. Oh no, there's a falchion. How much is known of the Archmage Hiscoln? Besides the fact that he was said to have gone mad and he's been missing for decades now. File notes detail what seems to be snatches of desperate and ridiculous legends from a place unknown, a distant and pale shadow from which dread and confusing images would spring. No matter what happened to Hiscoln, though, and whether or not the land of these hierarchs are real, the enchantments of the blade the wizard made to defend himself are useful and real enough. Ooh. See, that's a good weapon against the bladelings, because bladelings are a creature type known as outsiders, which are pretty much anything that is not native to your realm that you are in. Most notably, in this case so far, has been bladelings, but also demons, devils, angels, elementals typically are also considered outsiders. But +1 deflection bonus and a +1 enhancement bonus, that's actually pretty cool. I'm not sure I'd purchase it for 9,572 gold, but the option's there. Ravager. Oh, a halberd. There's the mark of Dwarf Marok. Yep. Master Blacksmith, all that fun stuff. And it does sonic 1d6 damage. Man, sometimes I think to myself, boy, playing as Errant would have been a pretty good choice. And Sentinel, a battle axe. That grants bonuses to listen and spot. Meh. Did I use the Sentinel in Neverwinter Nights with Darius? Fairly certain I did. Ah, Lesser Amulet of Health. Immunity, disease, and poison. Tempted. Periup of Wisdom. Increases wisdom by 1. Oh, would that be a better option? Because the Amulet of Undead Turning provides extra turning, which means I can do so 7 times a day as opposed to my usual. I think this would be better for Darius. Darius? Iggy. More spells. The thing is, too, I think this applies. Yes. Because, well, I don't think it's because we leveled up. When you have a higher wisdom, or a higher ability score, when it comes to 3.5, you actually get more spell slots the higher your wisdom is. So keep that in mind. Shield other, stabilize. Let's prepare a couple of hold persons. Those are always good spells to have. Just being all, haha, hold person. Protection from alignment. Yeah, let's do a protection from alignment. And we also have Ring of Resistances. Tempted to get that for a certain someone. This is essentially just breaking down to me poking fun at Nishka for always becoming poisoned and diseased. To the point where I'm actually seriously considering getting her a lesser amulet of health. Golden necklace is so costly. Actually, wait.
Yes.
What are you currently wielding? Rapier and a dagger. Do you have anything she can wield with finesse? Finesse is the important part. So basically, a finesse weapon is anything that is considered light. They don't actually list them, silly enough. Okay. Yeah, and what's funny too is that because her rapier is not a plus, it's got less of a chance to hit than her dagger +1. That's funny to me, anyways. Ah, God. I don't know what else to do or sell around here until we can actually do or sell anything. So I think we'll give our current...
Yes.
You've already got a Ring of Resistance. And no, the bonuses for those do not stack. Generally speaking, if it's a... if you have a bonus from one source, you do not get stacking bonuses from the same source. For example, armor does not stack with armor bonuses from other armor. So you couldn't say wear two chain shirts and stack that shit. The only exception being shield, but that's an AC bonus from a shield. A little pedantic, but hey, how that shit works. What do you... Improve saving throws universal. Where are you already getting the pluses to your saving throws, sir? Seriously, where? What? Oh, is it because of this? No, but that would only affect his will saves. Stone, cunning, toughness, steadfast determination. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is causing it so as he doesn't get the plus in the universe. Oh! It's... Alright, it's working now. I'm kind of tempted to get him the +2 War Axe too. Simply because the additional attack and damage. Oh, also a big thing. When your base attack bonus reaches 6, you get one additional attack that is at 5 lower. So you get one at 6 with a +1. You get one at 11, which then becomes a +6 and then a +1. And then again, one more time at 16? Then it becomes 16, 11, 6 +1. So fighters can get pretty insane, especially if you get them improved to weapon fighting, because then they essentially have 8 attacks around. And though those final attacks usually aren't worth a damn, it's still nice to have. Alright, we'll also buy this Ring of Protection for you, so as you have a less chance of dying as well.
Yes.
You've already got the Ring of Fortitude and the Ring of Resistance, so you should be fine for the time being.
Yes.
I don't know what to do with you, Eleni. I really don't. He doesn't have any shields. I'd kind of like you to wield something other than this sickle. Because I'm fairly certain you're not wielding this with finesse. Let's see, base attack bonus of 4, 6, so yeah, you're wielding this with strength in the first place. A dog sounds like he's dying. Auntie, you alright? He's fine. I gotta take care of him in a second. I could just... No. I was about to say, I could just purchase the Club Plus 2, but, that's literally half my money. Man, I hate worrying about money. Actually, I suppose one thing I could do with her is I could purchase a...
Yes.
Wait, do I have a longbow? Or do I literally just sell those? Also, can you cast Burning Hands? No, you can't cast Burning Hands.
Your command.
Bulls! We don't have a mage! Are you able to use the scimitar?
I am listening.
You're able to use the scimitar. Hey. Wait, is the scimitar magical? No, it's just alchemical. I don't know what the +1 is doing, but hey. Can't complain. The +1 for damage, that is. So again, can't complain, especially if it's something that she's actually proficient in. I gotta find a shield for her, too. Maybe the armor has one. There's the farmer. Oh, no. She's wielding it two-handed. Never mind. That's where the additional 1 point of damage is coming from. Because strength and a half damage, which I like as a mechanic. There's a lot of things I really do miss about 3.5 D&D. Somewhat to the extension of Pathfinder, first edition. Alright, let's see your wares. Any shields? Yes, you do have shields. You do have a +1 heavy shield.
Yeah?
850,
Follow me.
850, 850.
Yes.
Quite literally, saving like $70 on this shield. You better flip and appreciate this goddamn shield, woman. More check ability, spellfire chance, but at least you have an AC. I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but I have an asshat that is deciding to rev his engine in the background. I love mornings. I'm going to sell the amulet, and I'm going to probably call an episode. This would be good for her.
Everyone follow me.
But only by like a point. Not really much point in bothering. Well, I'm going to go ahead, call an episode here. When we return, we got ourselves a dude to save, theoretically, as well as a buttload of lizard folk to take care of, theoretically. Yes. Iggy's life adventuring continues. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this series as much as I'm loving playing it. Don't mind the yawning, and as always, I hope to see you folks in the next video. Take care. Cheers.